Hi, I'm Anna Louise Callis. I'm a librarian with Durham County Public Library System, and I am here to talk today about a recent book challenge on the book Flamer. In order to challenge a book here in Durham County, you must first be a Durham County Library card holder. Second, you must have read the book. Third, there is a form that must be completed and your reasons why this book should be challenged. This book, Flamer, is appropriately cataloged in our YA section under the author's name, and it is a graphic novel. Let me give you some background information about Flamer. Flamer is a coming-of-age story based on the life of its author, Mike Curato. It is set in the early 1990s. Many aspects of his identity happened during a week of summer camp, especially over his sexuality, race, and faith. He is bullied for his qualities, with many boys calling him homophobic slurs, and he is also called Chinese over and over again, even though he is Filipino. Meanwhile, his coming of age comes to terms with the fact that he has a crush on another male camper, and what that means for his religious identity. One of the main reasons that he struggles throughout his sexuality is because he is Christian. His environment does not engage an intersection between Christianity and homosexuality. In other words, if he is a Christian and exhibits Christian practices and values, he can't be gay, and vice versa. In Flamer, he writes about being an altar server in his church, why his peers quit when they reached high school, and he continues to identify himself as gay and is part of the LGBT community. The reasons for this challenge have been listed as it has LGBTQIA plus content and it is sexually explicit. I'm here to talk about the reasons why we should not uphold this challenge. First, promoting freedom and expression of intellectual freedom. This is first and foremost that as a library system we honor, and it is in accordance with our ALA guidelines and our ALA Bill of Rights. Promoting freedom and intellectual freedom does allow access for our population to have diverse perspectives in the literature and in the catalog itself. Second, by supporting LGBTQ plus representation, people then are allowed to see themselves in literature. This is extremely important as most literature in the past has been primarily white-based, written by white men. And in the upcoming years, we have seen more and more diverse literature, which allows our diverse population to see themselves and to connect with themselves through literature. By doing so, we are fostering a community of empathy and understanding. When people see themselves in literature, they have a better understanding of who they are, where they belong, and how they can fit into a community. If you are not part of that community, you gain empathy, and therefore you are more empathetic towards the people involved in the literature and more empathetic in general to the world in which we live. And finally, we are protecting our educational rights, teaching students to think critically by reading diverse literature and forming their own opinions. This is important because it again, is a foundation that allows our population to think clearly, to have ideas of their own, to have a voice in our local community and in the literature that we currently provide to them. Without these ideas, we then fall into an area that is very gray for librarians and for the community itself. Therefore, I would ask that you please disregard this challenge and list the reasons why this book should be still in our catalog and on our shelves. Thank you.